And we're live. Welcome to this live stream. My name is Bård, and today we have with us Vasil, lead front-end here at Crystallize.
Hello, everyone.
As you probably already know, topic of today is about scheduling. And basically, it's everything from, campaigns, product launches, or if you want to, manage a Black Friday campaign and plan it weeks ahead, things like this. And then just leave all of the scheduling and the timing to Crystallize so that you don't have to get up Sunday morning or work at midnight or things like this, which surprisingly people do.
Yeah.
But let's just start with some very basics, Vasil, because I have a product, Monstera plant, which is one of my favorite plants to say. Yeah. If you're going to buy it, you should maybe buy it at Plantation. Small promo there. So what if I have this guy? This is not published, and I would like this to be published in the future, right? How do we do basic scheduling?
Yeah, so let's start there. And definitely, as you said, Bård, so we prepared this item, and as you can see, all the content is here. So this product is really ready to go out, but we want to do it like someday in the future. How can we do that? How about using flows?
I'm game for that.
Okay, let's try that. So then we're going to send it to a flow. This is the dialog where we can choose to which flow to send it, and let's send it to scheduled publish, right? So this is like something really the basics to start with. And here we have a few stages predefined. Let's put it in the first stage, which is the wait, right?
Yeah.
And for the wait stage over here, we can set a schedule, as you can see below. So when we should publish it?
In the future.
In the future, let's put it end of this month at 14:30, let's say.
Yeah.
Great. And the language is going to be English. So I'm going to send this to the flow. Cool.
Yeah.
What we did here, actually, as you can see, the item is still not published because the bottom here says publish, right? And we send it to a flow. So should we take a look on how the flow looks with the item? Maybe see what is there.
Yeah.
Cool. So here we have the flows that we saw earlier, and the schedule publish flow is over here. And as you can see, our item that we just pushed now, the Monstera, is just waiting in the first stage.
And this is basically a flow that we prepared that has multiple stages and is basically in charge of automating time-based publishing for this context. And you can have, as you see on the left side, you can have multiple flows in Crystallize, and it's up to you to define what should happen or which states you should have. And if we take a look, let's look behind the scenes here, Vasil. Yeah. How would this be set up?
Yeah. So if we want to go and kind of look at what's the setup for this flow, right? Over here, I have it opened. This is our scheduled publish flow. And this is, as you said, behind the scene, what we have. So here are all the actions, all the stages, which is first wait, the next stage is publish, and published. So what we did here, we actually send it to stage number 1, which is wait, and we set the schedule, which will be end of the month at 2:13 p.m. So what's going to happen from here, right? This is the interesting part. So when that time comes, end of the month, it's 2:13, this will progress to the next action, which is advanced, which then will move the item to the next stage, which is stage number 2. And the first action there is publish. So that means the item will get published at the specified date and time that we set earlier. Yeah, great. This is kind of the basics, right? The base setup of how we can schedule an item to be published in the future without us worried, as you said, kind of if we need to wake up in the morning or in the afternoon, weekends to do so.
And also, so we did a couple of, the last step there with publish, we also just did a small trick there with the delay for a few days, I believe. Yeah. And then just removed it from a flow so that And the thinking is, okay, you send stuff to a flow. How long do you want to keep them there for, records keeping or history? I mean, it will be stored on the item, but you don't necessarily want to have every publish event in the history there. So this is a little bit to clean up your flow after 5 days, and that's pretty nice. I do see that there's a publish failed managed here also.
Yeah. So over here on the publish action, we can provide some additional information, and that's what is going to happen if, in case the publish doesn't happen, right?
Yep.
And this could be due to component validation or a different reason, right? Then in this case, we're just going to send it to a different stage, which is stage number 4 in this case, named validation failed. Yep. And from there, we have a few options, right? We can have a webhook, for example, listening when an item comes to the stage, and then we can react from there. Or even you can send it back to the first stage and try to publish again. Yep. Depends like what's the desired result of this.
Yeah. So, but this is a pretty basic flow. We've configured time-based publishing. When you're running, this is more for campaigns or more marketing content than products, because usually products are kept even after they're not available. But you might want to have an unpublished event.
Yeah.
So how would we approach that?
Yeah. So for the second example here, we prepared a different flow, which is schedule, publish, and unpublish. Yep. So because as you said in the beginning, with scheduling and actions, we can handle all of that within Crystallize.
Yep.
So let's take a look on this flow, which is named schedule, publish, and unpublish. And this is again behind the scene, kind of how the flow is set, right?
Yeah.
First, we have the wait action, which is exactly the same as the one before with the schedule that's going to wait until the specified time for the item. Then it's going to advance to the next stage where it's going to be published. And after the publish, it's going to advance to unpublish after 5 days.
Yeah.
And what we have here, we have a delay. So when the item enters this, it's going to wait for 5 days. And after that, it's going to move to the next action, which is unpublish, and then advance to the next stage, delay for another 5 days, and then remove it from the flow. So this is the multi-stage action, multi-stage flow that can handle all of that for us.
So basically publish at the time you say, and then wait 5 days before you unpublish it again.
Yeah.
Cool. I would like us to create something more advanced, and let's do it from scratch. So let's create a new flow.
Okay.
Let's just call it multi-stage scheduling.
Multi-stage.
And okay, now we need to think, because we want to first step is, let's just call it wait, because this is the same as the other ones. So basically a schedule event and move to next step, right?
Okay, schedule action. I'm going to drag it here from the sidebar, and then should we do advanced to the next stage?
Sure.
Okay, and then we're going to add the next stage. What should be here?
Let's publish it, right? So the publish event.
And then I'm going to publish it.
And what would we do after publish? Let's advance to another stage.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to drag the advanced and add the new stage.
And also here, let's call it update trigger, whatever that means. So because since this is firing off webhooks, you can connect to your middleware, and you can do things, right? If you want to use AI services, or if you want to connect it to whatever logic you want, you can do that. But we would like the refresh or update trigger. Let's call it update refresh trigger, so that we have a little bit more semantic.
Update refresh. Okay, what happened here? Okay, let's refresh.
And basically what we want to achieve here is just have a semantic event that we can wait for. Add a schedule here also, so that we can set the actual time for it.
Schedule, yeah.
And So what happens here? So it publishes, it moves to the next, it waits then until the trigger. Create a new step and just call it refresh.
Refresh.
Yeah. And why did I do that, or you did that? Because update refresh trigger, which I now understand is a bad name. We should have written this down before.
Maybe.
Wait for refresh. I guess it's a better one, right?
Refresh.
Yeah.
Wait for refresh.
And then that advances to the refresh.
Yeah. Advances. Yeah. Just move the action over here.
Yeah. So, and this is just a semantic trigger that you get an event. Okay, webhook refresh now. Do whatever you want, and then let's do an unpublish event as a new stage. No, let's do a new stage.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I'll just remove it from over here.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna add a new one, which is unpublish.
Publish. And what should we do here? I guess let's do the same. Let's just schedule.
Schedule and then unpublish.
Yeah. Unpublish, I would do, not publish.
Oh, that's true. My bad. Put unpublish.
And it should be an advance, I guess, from the refresh stage. So it just jumps into this.
And let's do the next one.
Let's do a final stage also with done.
Done.
And let's remove it from the flow after some time.
Okay, so then we just do delay and then we remove. And the delay could be 8 days, for example.
Yeah. That's a flow for you.
That's definitely a lot of stages here. This is definitely multi-stage. I can see that.
And but if you go to the beginning and just to recap what will happen here, right? So we have a first initial stage, right? And the first thing you do is you send it. You wait until the specified date that you have.
Yeah.
And then it just goes to the next step. That's everything that does. And this stage only publishes and moves to the next, right?
Yeah.
So, and if you wanted, you could have moved the publish action to the previous stage. You do you a little bit if you want to do many actions per stage. But basically here, once we've done to publish, we just wait again. This is just a waiting stage, right?
Yeah.
But until a specified date that we have to specify. And then we have an event refresh. And this is kind of thinking that you have some sort of middleware that you have to do some update the price list, or ping an editor to do something, whatever the thing you want to achieve is. And then you want to publish at a specific time, right?
Yeah. Under the schedule, after the schedule, it's going to get unpublished.
Yeah. And then the last one is just so that you have a record of what's been going on. And here you put a delay, keep it in this stage for 8 days, and then just remove it from the stage.
Yeah.
Nice. So if we create that one,
let's create it.
Boom. We basically have a new flow, and let's send something to the flow.
Shall we try our favorite plant again?
Do that. It's a good one.
Let's send it. So this is the multi-stage flow. And as you can see, the moment we select the flow, immediately all the schedules that are inside the flow, they pop, so we can set. But of course, we need to set to which stage we want to send it first. And that's going to be the wait, which is kind of the first stage. And after that, we just need to schedule all the dates here. So it's 27th. Then it goes to 28th, for example, and then publish it can go in end of October, for example.
Yeah. So you basically you set all the timing points for the full flow for this item. And that is 3 dates. And then we had another delay event for 8 days. And once you send that, you have programmed this to just go through this flow.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. And then I'm going to send it.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
So and again, so flows are so workflows, but it's also content operation, orchestration, right? So you can plan all of the changes and the events and use it for automation. And basically, it gives you the control of when things should go live. No need to wake up Sunday morning for a Sunday campaign. You can plan all this, and this goes well together with promotions that are scheduled on the same time, with price lists. It could be a landing page or a campaign that goes live, so that you have possibility to orchestrate this across several different types of content, both products, campaigns, price lists, and any marketing content that you might want to work with.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat. We can now choose to wait to verify that all of this works.
Yeah.
It does.
It's gonna get a little bit longer live stream, but
We tested. Of course, all of this fires off webhooks so that you can listen to webhooks, and of course you can set delays for a minute or two if you want to test it yourself. Just check it out in your Crystallize tenant. Play with some flows. If you have any questions, ping us in our Slack channel. We're there, the whole team, and if you have any suggestions or questions around Crystallize, but specifically on flows, catch us there.
Yeah.
We will do a follow-up on this one where we will talk a little bit more about permissions and different flows where you might want to have a little bit further control than just allowing anybody to send to every flow, and maybe you want to have different flows for, I don't know, different markets, different editorial users, permissions, things like this. So we'll take a look at that. If you want to get a notification for that, I guess you know what to do. Subscribe. If you're on LinkedIn, follow us, and then you'll get a notification, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye.